Hello everybody, and welcome back to Skyrim. I'm standing here in the middle of Riverwood, well, mostly because Havdal led me here, and well, he just went inside. So, let's get my ugly mug indoors.
Sigrid, we have company.
That's the first thing I do when I have company. Toss the cheese!
Hadvar, we've been so worried about you. Come, you two must be hungry. Sit down and I'll get you something to eat.
Well, that's nice.
Now then, boy, what's the big mystery? What are you doing here looking like you lost an argument with a cave bear?
I don't know where to start. You know I was assigned to General Tullius' guard.
Hmm.
We were stopped in Helgen when we were attacked by a dragon.
A dragon? That's ridiculous. You aren't drunk, are you, boy?
Husband, let him tell his story.
Not much more to tell. This dragon flew over and just wrecked the whole place. Mass confusion. I don't know if anyone else got out alive. I doubt I'd made it out myself if not for my friend here. I need to get back to Solitude and let them know what's happened. I thought you could help us out. Food, supplies, a place to stay.
Of course. Any friend of Hadvar's is a friend of mine. I'm glad to help however I can. Like I said, I'm glad to help in any way I can. But I need your help. We need your help.
Oh, you're giving me stuff. Okay. We'll take the amethyst, because I'm a greedy bitch. We'll take the gold necklace. Always use another lockpick. The healing and the rings. I can either enchant those or sell those. Okay. Don't need the iron ingot, I
The
don't
Jarl
think.
needs to know if there's a dragon on the loose. Riverwood is defenseless. We need to get word to Jarl Balgruuf in Whiterun to send whatever soldiers he can. If you'll do that for me, I'll be in your debt.
You know, that's fair enough. So how can they get from
Cross
Whiterun?
the river and then head north. You'll see it just past the falls. When you get to Whiterun, just keep going up. When you get to the top of the hill, you're at Dragon's Reach, the Jarl's palace.
I'm going busting into the guy's house. Is there anything you can tell me about him?
Balgruuf, he rules Whiterun Hold. A good man, perhaps a bit overcautious, but these are dangerous times. So far, he's managed to stay out of the war. I'm afraid it can't last, though.
What side does he favor,
I
though?
don't think he likes either Ulfric or Elisif much. Who can blame him? But I've no doubt he'll prove loyal to the Empire in the end. He's no traitor.
Elsif?
Ah, I forget you're new to Skyrim. Jarl Elisif, I should say. Although only because she was married to Jarl Torig when he was murdered. Ulfric murdered Torig.
Anybody else see the
Walked right into his
food
palace in
just
Solitude and killed him.
dancing?
Shouted him to death, if you believe the stories. That's what started this whole war. The Empire couldn't ignore that. Once the Jarls start killing each other, we're back to the bad old days.
I think I'm gonna get
Until next
out
time.
of
Did you really
here.
see a dragon? What did it look like? Did it have big teeth?
Hush, child. Don't pester your cousin.
You two make yourselves at home.
The the food is dancing. I'm getting out of here. The food is dancing. Ooh, slaughterfish.
Can I help you?
No, Dorothy. Okay, so I'm traveling light. Make sure I have all of my sparks. I already know sparks. Good deal. Okay. Well, since I said I would.
Good dog.
And now there is a reason I like going stealth. You'll notice there's no mini-map. There's no enemy detector. Sorry, there's no mini-map or enemy detector. So I'm kind of on my own with the stealth going, and no animal companions or companions like Hadvar. I get just that extra bit of notice when somebody's trying to sneak up on me. And since I'm also going lightly armored, that extra second could be fairly useful. So we'll grab mushrooms. Okay, first level up. Now, one of the problems with going with the magic-based character is how to allocate your skill, your attributes. I think I almost have to go with health, first level. But, okay. Destruction. Dual casting. See, I've already unlocked path to the apprentice spells. So let's go ahead and slide in some novice destruction. And let's just make a beeline. Giant. And he's attacking me.
You handle yourself well. You could make for a decent shield, brother.
Shield brother?
An outsider, eh? Never heard of the Companions? An order of warriors. We are brothers and sisters in honor. And we show up to solve problems if the coin is good enough.
That actually sounds pretty good.
Not for me to say.
Mercenaries.
You'll have to talk to Codlac Whitemane up in Jorvaskar. The old man's got a good sense for people. He can look in your eyes and tell your worth. If you go to him, good luck.
Well, thank you.
Blood on the wind today. Good hunt ahead of us.
Back to what I was doing. Yeah. Okay. Up the hills. Actually. Oh, that was nice. Nice big old sneeze. I hope I will have to double check to make sure I got that off. And double check my mute keys. Okay, and back.
Halt! City's closed with the dragons about. Official business only.
I have news from Helgen.
Fine. But we'll be keeping an eye on you.
We'll pay whatever it takes, but we must have more swords for the Imperial soldiers.
I just can't fill an order that size on my own. Why don't you swallow that stubborn pride of yours and ask Yorland Greymane for help?
I'd sooner bend my knee to Ulfric's Stormcloak. Besides, Greymane would never make steel for the Legion.
Have it your way. I'll take the job, but don't expect a miracle.
Okay, there's the loft. Do I have any armor I need to sell? Nope, oh, that one I can't. No. The rest would be general goods if I wanted to sell it, so. Time to go up to town.
Come see my collection of Greymane's finest trinkets. You'll not find their like in all Tamriel.
Okay. Maybe later. Ooh, a shroom creature. I just realized I'm dressed like an Imperial Scout. This may cause problems.
They say Helgen got hit by a dragon. One of those horrors comes here. We'll be there.
Brigands I can handle. But this talk of dragons, world gone mad, I say.
Please, this is no time for rash action.
What's the meaning of this interruption? Jarl Balgrup is not receiving visitors.
Who's this then?
Alvar sent me. Riverwood is in danger.
As House Carl, my job is to deal with all dangers that threaten the Jarl or his people. So you have my attention. Now explain yourself.
A dragon has
You
destroyed
know about
Helgen.
Helgen? The Jarl will want to speak to you personally. Approach.
So, you were at Helgen. You saw this dragon with your own eyes?
The Imperials were about to execute Ulfric Stormcloak when the dragon attacked.
I should have guessed Ulfric would be mixed up in this. What do you say now, Proventus? Shall we continue to trust in the strength of our walls against the dragon?
What
My
did
lord, we should send troops to Riverwood at once. It's in the most immediate danger.
bit of an ass? You just walked around me.
Don't view that as a provocation. He'll assume we're preparing to join Ulfric's side and attack him. We should not.
Enough! I'll not stand idly by while the dragon burns my hold and
You saw that, didn't
slaughters my people.
He just
Irileth, send
walked
a
around
detachment
and
to
looked
Riverwood
me
at
up and
once.
down and then went back to his post.
Yes, my Jarl.
If you'll excuse me, I'll return to my duties.
That would be best. Well done. You sought me out on your own initiative. You've done Whiterun a service, and I won't forget it. Here, take this as a small token of my esteem. There is another thing you could do for me. Suitable for someone of your particular talents, perhaps. Come, let's go find Farengar, my court wizard. He's been looking into a matter related to these dragons and rumors of dragons.
Okay. Ooh, there he is.
Come to Dragon's Reach to discuss the ongoing hostilities, like the rest of the great warriors?
Jarl said you had a project you needed help with.
What? Project? You think you could help me? I really don't think so.
Oh, look out, you're about to step in your
What?
chakra.
I never even cast a... Ah, I see. You have some knowledge of the higher art. Please forgive my earlier rudeness. I'm so often interrupted by visitors wandering in, I can occasionally become quite savage.
Well, don't do it
Now,
again.
what did you say you wanted? Ah, indeed? The Jarl. Oh yes, he must be referring to my research into the dragons. Yes, I could use someone to fetch something for me. Well, when I say fetch, I really mean delve into a dangerous ruin in search of an ancient stone tablet that may or may not actually be there.
What does this have to do with dragons?
Ah, no mere brute mercenary, but a thinker. Perhaps even a scholar? You see, when the stories of dragons began to circulate, many dismissed them as mere fantasies, rumors, impossibilities. One sure mark of a fool is to dismiss anything that falls outside his experience as being impossible. But I began to search for information about dragons. Where had they gone all those years ago? And where were they coming from?
Okay, so what do you need me to do?
I, learned of a certain stone tablet said to be housed in Bleak Falls Barrow. A dragon stone, said to contain a map of dragon burial sites. Go to Bleak Falls Barrow, find this tablet, no doubt interred in the main chamber, and bring it to me. Simplicity itself.
Yeah, you're kind of sending me in blind here.
An old tomb, built by the ancient Nords, perhaps dating back to the Dragon War itself. Ah, maybe you just want to know how to get there. It's near Riverwood, a miserable little village a few miles south of here. I'm sure some of the locals can point you in the right direction once you get there. Well, must preserve some professional secrets, mustn't we? I have my sources. Reliable sources.
Tell me more about the Dragon War.
I'm not surprised you've never heard of it. Even I used to think it was just a myth. But not anymore. The Dragon War was a real event, although only the barest glimmer of the actual events has come down to us. Far back in the Mythic era, the dragons were worshipped as gods in Skyrim. Many of the monumental ruins that still dot the landscape were in fact built as temples to the dragons. The details are lost, but at some point, the Nords rebelled. After a long and terrible war, the Nords overthrew their dragon overlords.
So, what? The dragons were killed?
Oh no. Many were killed, of course, but many survived into historical times. Why, this very palace was built by one of Balgruf's ancestors to hold a captive dragon. Hence its name, Dragon's Reach.
And we're just gonna leave it like that. Yep.
Off to Bleak Falls Barrow with you. The Jarl is not a patient man. Neither am I.
Think the two will get along.
Fortified Magicka. Fortified Magic Region. Can't enchant
This is
anything
a
from having
priority
soul
now.
chips.
Anything we can use to fight this dragon, or dragons, we need it quickly, before it's too late.
Of course, Jarl Balgruf. You seem to have found me an able assistant. I'm sure he will prove most useful.
Succeed at this, and you'll be rewarded. Whiterun will be in your debt.
Okay. If that appeals to me. I like cities being in my debt. So let's... It's awfully late.
Looking for my husband, Nazim? Check the Jarl's backside.
Close up the stand early today, Mama?
I'm afraid not, little fairy. The fruit has about another day left before it spoils.
Yes, Houseguard.
Damn those Grey Maids to oblivion. They want to back the storm close. They'll get what's coming to them.
I can't afford to send anyone else. We don't know where the dragon is. Your main job will be to keep an eye out and get the people to safety if the town is attacked. I don't expect the three of you to fight off a dragon by yourselves, but I do expect you to do your duty.
Of course. We'll keep Riverwood safe.
Oh, there are
You can
three.
count on it. Let's move out. Time's a wasting.
Disrespect the law and you disrespect me.
Help.
That iron sword's pretty undependable. We should try steel.
So. One of the benefits of going a stealth character, especially an archery based stealth character, is that you're going to be able to take down a lot more of your opponents a lot quicker, mostly because the stealth skills, stealth blows have multiplier on them, which grows as you increase your stealth rating. stealth arrow, I believe, is 3 times to begin with.
Should be good.
Give me your cat. Out of curiosity, how good is that armor again? What I have now. I've got Imperial Light. It's cosmetic. Okay. I don't know if it's just cosmetic. Sure, I can have metal plates on my shoulders. Anything untoward those Whiterun cards had already taken care of, right? Yeah, we'll go with that idea. That's not a good sign. Maybe not. Did he just fall down dead? I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm gonna take his stuff. But it's kind of worrisome that he just is dead on the side of the road. It's 12:30. We'll grab a room for the night.
Orgnar, are you listening?
Hard not to.
The ale is going bad. We need to get a new batch. Did you hear me?
Yep, ale's going bad.
I guess you don't have potatoes in your ears after all. Just make sure we get a fresh batch in soon. You're that visitor been poking around.
I'd like to rent a room.
Sure thing. It's yours for a day.
Heard any rumors lately?
Word is Ulfric Stormcloak escaped from the Imperials. War is only going to get worse now.
Yeah, that's what I am afraid of. This room? Nope, not that room. This room. 6 hours, we'll put it at 7 a.m. Let's go 7 hours. I'm well rested. And well, since I'm up, let's go sell that guard's clothes. You won't be needing them anymore.
Unspoken for, you know, so don't get any ideas.
Okay.
Well, one of us has to do something.
I said no. No adventures, no theatrics, no thief chasing.
Well, what are you going to do then, huh? Let's hear it.
We are done talking about this. Oh, a customer. Sorry you had to hear that. Well, I don't know what you overheard, but the Riverwood Trader is still open. Feel free to shop.
Did something happen?
We did have a bit of a break-in. We still have plenty to sell. Robbers were only after one thing. An ornament, solid gold in the shape of a dragon's claw. You could? I've got some coin coming in from my last shipment. It's yours if you bring my claw back. Now, if you're going to get those thieves, you should head to Bleak Falls Barrow, northeast of town.
Hey, just where I was wanting to go.
So now you don't have to go, do you?
Oh, really? Well, I think your new helper here needs a guide.
No, by the 8, fine, but only to the edge of town. The sooner you find the claw, the sooner our lives can get back to normal.
Okay. What do you have to sell? Not that I actually want to buy anything from you, but I will, since I have an Imperial bow, I will sell you my longbow. And since I now have an Imperial sword, I will sell you my iron sword. I'll sell you my gold necklace and those clothes and the rough spun tunic. Okay, so do I want Imperial armor or Whiterun armor? I think I'm going to go with Whiterun armor. Skilled up. Do I want iron boots or fur boots, or no, I'll go with the fur boots. I don't like the Empire enough to keep my and so I think I'm standing here naked. Potion of health, I'm good. Go ahead and sell the food. sell that spell tome since I already know it, and the amethyst. Do you have any lockpicks? Do. I will buy you out of lockpicks. Oh, you don't have much I really need there. I will go ahead and grab these minor healings since I'm going to need it. I'm lightly armored. And I don't think I can afford any of your armor. Yeah, nothing that'll improve me. Steel sword is the same as what I already have. Okay. And before he says anything, I'm just going to
All right then.
We have to go through town and across the bridge to get to Bleak Falls Barrow. You can see it from here, though. The mountain just over the buildings.
It's raining. I can't see anything.
Those thieves must be mad hiding out there. Those old crypts are filled with nothing but traps, trolls, and who knows what else.
Disrespect the law and you disrespect me.
That's not much of a prank.
Oh yeah? And what would you rather do?
Although, we play tag. You're it.
I wonder why they only stole Lucan's golden claw. I mean, we have plenty of things in the shop that are worth just as much coin. Lucan found the claw about a year after he opened the store. He never quite explained where he got it. He's a tricky one.
That's your brother you're talking about, lady.
This way.
Are you stuck on terrain? Fine, okay. Well, I think we've been playing for quite a while. I think that's a good place to settle in. We'll go up the mountain in the morning. So, from DJayH, take care.